Hello, people. How is going? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Anybody home? Hello? Okay, yeah, so I see already a few people in the chat. Are we gonna wait a little bit more to have more people? Okay, so if you can see me and you can hear me, please let me know in the comment. Say hi to me and where are you from? You know? Is everybody okay? Are you guys doing good? Okay, so I'm waiting for your comment, people. Remember, this show is for the people and by the people. Hello, DJ. DJ Service in the house. Sam Chris. Sam Chris is in the house. We have, yeah. Okay, so Sam Chris is from listening from the UK. What do you mean by UK? United Kingdom is big, brother. It's big. Are you from England or from UK in general? United Kingdom. Okay. Tell us what country in the United Kingdom are you listening? Okay. Okay. This is Neom. Okay. Can you hear us? Can you see us? So, guys, the topic today is, there is not really a topic, a specific topic. We're going to just talk about everything and anything, okay? And it depends on how it goes. If you are active and you want to talk, we will be here at least for an hour. Or if you don't want to talk, and then what the point of me being here instead of taking care of other businesses? I'm here for you. This is your show. So Fikayo Tomori, according to many reports, looks like AC Milan are going to activate that buy clause, and I already saw somebody say it's Frank Lampard to blame. Oh, what the heck? Frank Lampard to blame for, okay. Yeah, DJ said that he's big up. You know, London is my part of UK. Okay, yeah. Baggy is in the house, everybody. West London, massive. Baggy is from London, but he's now somewhere else, maybe for work reason or for his grandparent country, making a lot of money selling oil. This guy Baggy got money, man. He's in one of the richest country in the world with a lot of oil. Baggy, send me some money, brother. Okay. So, yeah, man, we're not gonna last here if we're not gonna last here if people don't want to talk. So I'm gonna send a link so we can start discussing about Tomori. Okay. Whose fault? Somebody said already the Frank Lampard because he didn't use him. Well, just be honest, brother. Were you going to know who Tomori was if Frank Lampard didn't give him a chance at Derby and bring him to Chelsea and get rid of David Luiz and give him a full season for his first season? You know, sometimes I don't know where all the conspiracy theories comes, but it's always like that. Just like Thomas Tuchel today, if he doesn't use somebody is going to come with a conspiracy theory to talk about, you know, he's not using Pulisic because he's American. He's not using such because he's such and such. So it's always something like that. But at the end of the day, you can't use 25 players. If somebody is better than you, and then And then it's gonna be that way. England international team has so much quality. CM Gamer said England international team has so much quality, but they fail to go far in the World Cup. True. They almost made it to the semifinals of the World Cup last World Cup, 2018. So they did good, but they could have done better because look at the players that they got, man. They just need some energy from the bench. I don't think Gareth got energy. He doesn't know how to use the quality he got, So maybe another manager, but who is going to take over from Gareth right now? I don't see, because I don't think they would like to hire another manager from another country. It's gonna be like Capello. Did you guys see my ZH montage? Yeah, I love the song though. I don't know where did you find the song, ZH song. Baggy, I watch all your videos. I'm like the first person to watch the video. I just don't leave comments because it's just so good. For some reason, I start getting notifications. So every time you post the video, even 2 o'clock in the morning here, I will wake up and watch your video. Baggy. Everybody, Baggy TV, great channel. Go look at the Hakim ZH thing. The song is so good. I don't know if it's copyrighted, Copyrighted, I don't know. I don't know where do you get those kind of songs, but Hakim ZH, yeah. Scott Parker is the next England manager. People were saying that it was going to be Frank Lampard after Chelsea, but now nobody really trusts Frank Lampard anymore. We completely destroyed Lampard's managerial career because the guy was very good, At Derby, let him get experience, and then one to Chelsea. You decided to use him just for your own greedy purposes, and then when your ban is over, he's nobody. You see, copyrighted. Yeah, that's the problem with those songs that we use on YouTube. So yeah, copyrighted. You need authorization. Scott Parker, what do you think about Scott Parker? Yeah, he's taking time out, but I don't think he's ready for management right now. He's going to take time off and then come back stronger one day. Chelsea completely destroyed him. So I hope Haaland comes to Chelsea and play good and do the same thing Timo Werner is doing. Don't do the same thing that, Haaland and Timo Werner are completely different kind of players. And let's wait and see what Haaland is going to do in the Premier League or whatever team is going to move next. I don't want to really get too excited about Haaland. If it's happened, it's happened, but I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. You never know. So many teams want him right now, so it's not sure that Chelsea are going to sign him. That's why we need a plan B. We need somebody else. I've already made a video. I will schedule it after this live, so you can watch it when I'm sleeping. It's gonna be about what if. You know what? What if we don't get Haaland? Who are we gonna get? We need a plan B because we need a killer. We can't wait for Tammy Abraham because it's taking time. I trust Tammy, But at Chelsea, we don't give people time. So if you need somebody now to score goals, who is going to be? You know, so Baggy said that Tomori is a big loss for Chelsea Football Club. I would be interesting to know who are you going to blame? Frank Lampard for being the head coach, or Marina for making the option to buy? Because Tomori signed when Tuchel already was there, like the first day when Tuchel came to Chelsea. So Marina knew that Frank Lampard was going to be sacked. So don't tell me that it's because of Frank Lampard that Tomori left, or we put the buy clause. It has to be. Lampard has nothing to do with transfer. He's just the head coach. Yes, he didn't use him. We don't know the reasons. Everybody can bring a conspiracy theory, but at the end of the day, those contracts is just in the office. DJ, what do you have to say, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Baggy? How you doing?
Good.
You all right?
Yeah, you are struggling to wake up, brother.
No.
Do that.
I've got no. I've just got a bit of a cold. That's all it is, mate. Nothing more than that. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
my daughter brought it home. She went back to school, so she brought it back home. And so I got it. My missus has got it, but nothing like that, though. I'm happy to say it's just a cold.
Yeah, maybe some ginger and mixed with some honey and lemon,
or some nice whiskey to make it go down, mate. Just put it one time, knock it all down.
Yeah, this is my whiskey, though.
Mate. How you doing anyway? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just from work, and I haven't been here for a couple of days, so I was like, you know what? I wasn't sure I'm gonna have people. I just wanted to go there and try to reach people who still up.
I was hoping Baggy would come on, because you're talking about him being where he is in that country, another oil. He's an oil country. You were saying he's the next one to come and take over a football club, Baggy.
Yeah, Baggy needs. We need
Baggy needs to come on.
Baggy
needs to come on and take on the football club, bro.
Take over from my brother.
Oh man, I'm a little bit disappointed. With everything that's going on right now. Especially with the with people bad mouthing Abramovich, in that court case thing, it's ridiculous. It's a bit stupid. Yeah.
Ridiculous. No, he's taking action now, isn't he? Which is good.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to. He needs to put a stop to it, man. I mean, the thing is, if he was just like one of those owners that didn't really care much or didn't do much, then I wouldn't really care. But he's doing a lot of charity work. He's doing a lot for the club, for the area, for the people, and then for people to come out and just say he's corrupt and he's this and he's that without any proper evidence. I mean, I know Abramovich does have business dealings that involve him doing certain things in certain countries and certain places. But at the end of the day, he's a businessman. You know what I mean? He's not a regular dude. So business is business. You get me? So he's not going to be perfect, but the man is doing bits for the club.
Yeah.
So regarding the Tomori situation, and I just wanted to clarify something.
Yeah.
Lampard, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, Lampard is the reason why Tomori went out on loan. The actual contract, the actual clause and whatnot, that's not on Lampard. That's on Marino or whoever is in the is in the back office organizing contracts and whatnot. But the fact that Lampard didn't play him, the fact that Lampard didn't give him the opportunity, it pushed him to seeking an opportunity elsewhere. Now, how the opportunity came about, and AC Milan, what contract, blah blah blah. That's not Lampard. That's not on Lampard. But I do believe that Lampard, mismanaged a lot of situations with a lot of players, and Tomori was one of them. I think Lampard does have a future in management, and I think at some point in the future he may come back to Chelsea. But I think he's got to spend at least 5 years learning the trade properly before he can come back to a club like Chelsea. I mean, right now I'm really really content and really happy with Tuchel, and Tuchel could possibly do something that is historic for Chelsea this season. And he's been given an 18-month contract, which is pretty much the length of time that the last God knows how many managers have lasted at Chelsea. I think Tuchel will actually surpass that, and he'll probably be here for a good couple of seasons after the 18 months if he continues the way he is right now. And in regards to the Haaland thing, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I want us to go for Haaland, but if we don't go for him and we don't get him, then I wouldn't mind seeing Havertz play as a false nine or as a 9 for a season with Tammy in the as a backup. Werner is there as well. I mean, I don't really think we're that desperate for a striker. I know Haaland would give us that next that big boost in attack, but I mean we don't have to go spend 50, 60 million on a second class striker, so someone who is not proven just because Haaland isn't going to come. No, I think we should keep our money and wait for the right opportunity and wait for the right player.
Yeah, I agree with you, but how do you know that player is a second category or is not going to be the Morata or the Timo Werner? That's the problem, because even Haaland, we are not sure 100% that he is going to do the same thing in the Premier League.
Yeah, true. There's a player. I can't remember his name. I read about him today and yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Plays in Brazil for Palmeiras.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name, but apparently he's got a lot of potential, and I would like to see Chelsea scout more in South America because South America does have a lot of good talented players, and potentially the next Neymar, the next Ronaldinho is just waiting to be brought into the team. There's one thing that DJ Sav said on a stream earlier today that I want to pick up on regarding Kennedy.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Kennedy?
Yeah.
From Granada.
Yeah.
Kennedy is doing bits in Granada. He's doing. I mean, and he's playing in that left wing back position.
Yeah,
that's good.
So so I wouldn't mind to see him being brought back next season as a backup to Chile and Alonso, because I have a strong feeling that Emerson is going to be on the way out this window.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's say hi to Classif. Yeah, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. How's everyone?
Hey, Classif.
Yeah,
good, mate.
Right? Good, mate. Yeah.
Very nice topic. Actually, I was looking at this player called Weghorst.
Is he the one that plays in? Is he play for German club in it? I forgot. Is it? I forgot his name.
He's playing for Wolfsburg. He's playing for Wolfsburg. Yes,
that's the one.
Yeah. He's 28 years old. He's from Holland.
Okay.
He's really tall, like Peter Crouch, but he's very, very strong, like Didier Drogba and Costa. Yeah, he is actually outperforming Haaland in German's league.
You really?
Yeah.
Wow.
His assists are more than Haaland. He's a poacher. He has played against Ziyech in Holland.
Mm-hmm.
And he is his headers are stronger than Ronaldo.
Oh wow,
He has scored 17 goals in every last 3 seasons in Bundesliga with at least 15 to 20 assists.
Wow, that's a very good player to look for.
Seems like a good shout.
Yeah, it's a good shout, but we never
are talking about Haaland, Kane. Kane would probably not come because he has issues. Chelsea has issues with Levi And then what do you call about? People are talking about Declan Rice. People are talking about Grealish. People are talking about what's his name, Pogba. You can't sign these players. You're actually rebuilding a team. You need to look for players which would not probably be costing you so much money, and the players who wouldn't be making a problems with the contracts, right? Their agent wouldn't be making a problem with the contract. This guy costs only 30 million euros.
Okay. Are you sure he can do it in the Premier League?
I want to just clarify one thing about Grealish. There's a lot of talk about him. Chelsea should look at him. Chelsea should think about him. Blah 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 blah. Grealish is a good player. He's a good player. But he's a good player because he's playing in a team that doesn't really have a lot of other players that shine like he does. Okay. So he is a center of attention. But if he came to Chelsea, for some reason, I don't think he would be the Grealish that we're seeing right now. I don't know. It's just because he would just fade into the background because Chelsea has so much talent, so much great players. I think Grealish would. I'm not going to say he'll underachieve, but I don't think he will be as good as he is right now.
Okay, Cruz.
Hey,
Yo,
Cruz, how you doing?
What's up, DJ? You good?
Yeah, bro. What about you? You good?
I'm good, thanks. Hope everyone's all right, man. How's everything going?
All right, Cruz, how's it going, mate?
Good, man. Good.
What do you have to say, brother?
Yeah, just on
anything about Tomori, about Haaland, about the new striker, our plan B for in case we don't. Yeah,
I'm still going for. I know it's a fringe probably opinion, but I'm going for Luka Jovic still, man. I'm still.
Yeah, I know. You said it before, didn't you?
Yeah, I said it in the run up to Sheffield. I think we missed something there. I think he's now going to be tarred with this brush that he can't score goals or he struggled at Real Madrid. But we know what Real Madrid is like. It's not as easy as just to say you're a flop at Real Madrid. Even if Real Madrid signed you, to identify, he was the replacement. I know Haaland now will probably be on their radar, but he was the replacement for Benzema. He's 23, 24 years old. He's 23. And I know obviously you guys all of you would have watched him in the Europa League couple seasons ago.
He was brilliant.
He's an absolute monster. Like he's not the tallest player, but he's stocky. He's got the
he looks like a Chelsea player, a proper Chelsea player. I made a video about it, so stay tuned in the morning when I'm sleeping. You can watch on the green turf. I've already talked something about him. I like the guy, but.
Yeah, I made I think 3 or 4 videos about him last season because he was linked to be coming to Chelsea last season as well, and he had that problem with the curfew when he got arrested and whatnot. He's a very good player. Luka is a very, very good player, and I agree that Real Madrid was a bad move for him because he went to a team that has Benzema and is managed by Zidane. Yeah. And Zidane and Benzema, there's a thing going on there, man. Zidane prefers Benzema, and he's trying to, give him that opportunity to impress, and Benzema's doing it.
Yeah,
Benzema's doing it, and
of course.
No, definitely. No, he's earned it. He's earned it. But Luka is not a flop. By no means is not a flop. But he does have issues, so he does need someone to discipline him, to get him to become a better player, a better professional. But like Cruz said, the man is still young, so I wouldn't be against it. Tuchel can do it. Yeah, Tuchel can do it.
Klasef, what do you think about Luka Jovic?
I don't rate him. I literally don't rate him. I don't have issues with him, but I think he wouldn't probably be settling with Chelsea's style of football. Because Tuchel is probably German and he's bringing more kind of a German mentality. I'm actually looking for more of German players and from Holland or maybe from France.
Well, Luka Jovic is playing in Germany, so he got some kind of German mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, isn't he at Hamburg at the moment, isn't he?
Frankfurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got some kind of.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's I don't know. I mean, people are talking about different players. This is how it doesn't work, to be honest. I mean, you need to understand that we have a system now. He's doing more of a German. He's bringing more of a German mentality. We need to be very careful with our signings. I mean, Werner wouldn't be sold in this season or the next season. Okay, so we need someone who can probably be having a very good chemistry with Werner, and plus we need someone on the on the left back too, I think. And this guy from PSG called Diallo.
What do you mean? What do you mean by German style of what do you mean? Because what's the what do you mean the difference is? I understand. I think I understand your point, but just explain that part again. Just about the German sort of
like
play.
You need to sign all Germans.
The midfield, the German kind of a football is different, right? It's differently engineered. They have more focus in the midfield, and they go together up front, right? I think if you have German or from Holland, the players they understand each other better, right? So Tuchel himself he speaks German, and he would be able to literally communicate better with those players. And and also you need to see how well they are doing in German's league, right? I mean, signing players from England is really difficult because first of all they're very expensive, and then their agents are they want a lot of money, and then end of the day you're always putting your English players, even if they're not performing well, you're still having an argument. For example, Mason Mount. He has some bad games and you're still having an argument. So in that way, you're not able to give 100% to making a club win EPL or Champions League. I really don't appreciate this argument, this benefit of doubt you give to some players because they are from the same country, which that's something I don't want.
Okay. So you don't give the benefit of the doubt to Mason Mount because he's from England, but you can give the benefit of the doubt from German players, and how that works. I don't know. I have hard time to understand, but yeah, I got what you mean. We should maybe go to the direction the manager.
I just want to say something about the German style of play. The German style of play, I mean, the best way to see it is by looking at the national team, the German national team. The Germans, when they play, they move as a unit. Okay, they attack as a unit, they defend as a unit.
Yeah, that's true.
And they have very good chemistry. The Germans play with a lot of chemistry. They try to adapt the players to fit as a unit rather than, I will have a flamboyant player here, a strong player there. No, they do it in a way where everyone complements each other. So that is the best way to describe the German style of play. Now, in regards to the benefit of the doubt, I mean, Tuchel
Baggy, we can't hear you, brother. Can you repeat yourself?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Go on.
Sorry. The benefit of the doubt. Tuchel gave the benefit of the doubt to Timo Werner. Okay, and he's still doing it. Timo Werner isn't scoring the goals, but he's performing well. He's creating chances. He's developing into the British or the English style of play, but he isn't performing to the standard that we want him to be doing it. But he's been given the benefit of the doubt, and I think Mason Mount has been performing very well. I mean, he's had a couple of bad games, but all in all, I think we need to have a standard where we give everyone the same opportunities. That being said, I don't think Timo Werner. I don't think we should be looking to sell Timo Werner, or even be talking about that right now, because Timo Werner, in my opinion, next season will be a breakout season for him, and I think we're going to see a lot more from Timo Werner as a Chelsea player in the next few seasons. He needs time, and I think this is what we need to do with Timo Werner and especially Kai Havertz. These are players that require a little bit of time and a little bit of patience. And I think Tuchel is doing that well.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, Cruz, you didn't comment about Tomori. Tomori looks like he's, going to sign permanently for AC Milan. Who do you think should replace Tomori in case, we sell him? And who's to blame, Lampard or Marina?
Who can replace him? I think the replacements are already within us. I think to go out and spend money on a centre back right now, I kind of agree with Classif. I think I've always said it. Ben Chilwell still hasn't won me over, so I think we could spend that money better on the left. I think we still need to replace somebody on the left. I think maybe get some money for Alonso and Emerson and then sort out the left. Who's to blame? It's a difficult one because I heard Baggy earlier say, I think it might have been DJ. Sorry, one of the guys said he was potentially like the deal had already been done, or he went like with 1 day to go. So with these sort of deals, we know they could have been months and months in advance, and there could have been whispers that AC Milan wanted him. So Lampard ostracizing him like that, potentially you could look to Lampard, to be honest, because Marina is ultimately, she's not, no disrespect, I don't know her full background, but from what I know, she's quite commercial, more business focused. So if she's more business focused, she knows that Tomori is an asset, and to have a young player who we've put through our academy, he's gone out to the championship and had a good breakthrough season, and then all of a sudden there's no more, he's like a ghost. I think it's bad for us as a club. As much as we love the club and want to see our youngsters come through, it's also good for us to see him go out and play. And if Lampard didn't, for some reason, which I really found weirdly really strange why he had an issue with him, if he felt like he didn't want to play him, then he has to go out on loan. So it's kind of unfortunate, the situation. I guess you can look at it both ways. Would he have been starting every single game with Thiago Silva and Tomori? You probably would have said Zuma would have stayed there anyway. So he still wouldn't have played. So it's kind of wise after the event. Now he's gone there and done so well. I think we're just kind of unfortunate. I think we're going to have to kind of just... Because even when he comes back, to be honest, I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I don't even think he's ahead of... If we decide to pay the free next season,
that's the problem.
I don't think he's ahead of Cesar. I don't think he gets in over Christensen. Definitely doesn't get in over Rudiger on form. And he doesn't get in over Thiago, obviously. So if he comes back, he could potentially still be 4th, 5th choice centre-back. So... if we can get some money for him, I know it's unfortunate he's one of our boys, but I think 26 million for an academy player, it's a good deal to go and fund a move for a left back or a striker. I think, yeah, makes sense. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Okay.
True. And we need to add to the team rather than having players that would create issues for other players. So in that case, we need a left back. We need one striker. We don't need Haaland. We don't need Kane because we already have got Werner. So if we bring Haaland and Kane, it would be a problem for Werner, right?
No,
we don't need Haaland because we got Werner.
They can play together. Haaland, Werner is not like, the number one, proper number 9. He's kind of a striker, whatever position plays, but he can play with Haaland. I mean, if the opportunity of Haaland comes up,
you grab both hands.
I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys
go ahead?
reckon
Go on. It's Baggy.
Do you reckon? Yeah. Do you reckon we're going to be playing this formation next season as well, or do you reckon we'll go back to the 4-3-3? Because that's going to make a big difference in regards to who we're going to buy, who we're going to sell. Because the formation, I mean, if we go back to a 4 at the back, then we're going to have to get rid of one of our defenders.
Yeah, I think he's going to go back to a 4.
You reckon? Yeah,
I think he might do. He'll probably do both formations, Baggy. But I get your point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think everyone said he plays a 4 historically at his old clubs. I'm not
he
sure.
Did, yeah.
He did.
Okay. Yeah. Then probably a 4. I like
probably. It depends on Champions League what the results are. He probably
definitely
would be deciding after Champions League. I mean, how he performs in Champions League. Well, then he's probably going to be decided. It's going to be 4 at the back or 3 at the back. He can't make a judgment right now.
Sorry, Baggy, I interrupted you, bro. What are you saying? Sorry, Baggy. I interrupted you.
I was just going to say something about the formation. The last time we had the 3 at the back formation, we won the title. Okay, Conte changed it the following season. Now, so and we're getting results with it. So, do we really want to go back to a back 4? I mean, if we're utilizing it well and it's working for us, then maybe we just need to adapt to it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well,
yeah,
I can't. Yeah, go on.
No, you go. You answer. Go on, you go.
Well, like I said, I like kind of keep the opposition guessing, kind of. You know, I don't like to stick with one formation. I would like to.
Ogs. I made a joke. I made a joke about the last game, and I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Kepa start as a left wing back.
Yeah.
You guys remember that? Yeah. So what happens? What happens? Yeah, we get Emerson starting as a centre back. And I'm thinking to myself, that's just literally one step away from having Kepa starting in that position. So Ogs, Tuchel will surprise us, and he'll surprise us in ways that we'll be surprised to see him surprise us with him. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So I would like to see him really changing some formation. I know he can do it because he did with PSG for almost 3 seasons. So I know that he would do it. Right now is about the result, We need to win. So he doesn't have time to work on other formations. But I think next season is going to be interesting to see.
The other thing I was going to say as well is we were talking about players to buy in the summer and who to bring. I mean, what we've got to remember is that these players have not had a proper pre-season, right? So we don't know how Werner might turn out. For me, Werner is probably I think Baggy alluded on to it earlier on. For me, Werner is going to come good next season. I really think he will do. I think he'll come out of his shell next season. I really think he will. I think this season he's not had a pre-season. He's not got used to how Chelsea are playing. Now Tuchel's coming. I think he's going to know how to utilise him properly, to get the best out of him. I mean, in terms of if we can get another striker to come in and help us out, brilliant. Especially if Giroud goes, then brilliant. But then if we can't get like Haaland coming in or Kane or whoever it might be, then like Baggy said earlier on, I wouldn't mind seeing Kai Havertz maybe playing that number 9 as well, because he could do that role. He could do that role. But I don't want you.
I agree with you. The problem with me is that Werner just been poor in front of the goal. I don't think he has some anything to do with his position or anything. When you miss those one-on-ones, the finishing is very poor. So
I agree on that.
I think Chelsea fans at the moment are very stubborn. They're not very open-minded because there are a lot of teams who want to get their hand on Kane or Haaland. So we're not going to be the ones who are going to sign Haaland, okay? There are City, Barcelona, Madrid, PSG. We need to be open-minded. We are just thinking about Haaland, Kane, Rice, Grealish. We need to get out of it, and we need to look to German league or French league. I mean, there are players who are doing extremely good. I've just mentioned one player. He is literally he's dominating Bundesliga. He's doing better than Haaland. So we need to be
I understand you, Mr. Classif, but the problem is the man on top. Abramovich sometimes it's his money. So if he decides to go for Haaland, we have nobody to say anything, And at Chelsea, we love big names. What do you say?
I don't think as many clubs can afford to pay for Haaland. That's one of the factors. I think a lot of clubs, if they have a striker, for example, Real Madrid can't afford to have Benzema and Haaland in the starting 11, and I think that's what they did with Jovic. They panicked and they thought this guy's the real deal, and they bought him. But then they had a problem because he was getting distracted, a young kid, and he's not playing week in, week out. Same thing with Haaland. He's a bit of a big character. I think he's going to want to go somewhere where he knows week in, week out, I'm the man. He's got that personality. He wants the responsibility. I don't know if you guys saw when he scored, and I think when they drew, and he threw his shirt, not like in dissent, but it was more of, I'm fuming that we lost. And for me, that's the type of player, if you say 400, 350 grand a week, I don't think he can say no. I don't think Raiola would say no. So I think I get what Classif is saying, 100%. I think there will be some big clubs in for him. It's just whether they haven't, where they've got a position readily available, whereas we actually have got that number 9 role ready for him to go. And especially if we do well in the Champions League this season, if we go further in the Champions League, maybe miss out in the final, maybe miss out in the semis, just that, he'll look at it and say, you know what?
Don't even say that. We are going all the way to win it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that we're gonna
You know,
win
it's so weird. I was watching I was on the Fifth Stand app earlier today, and I was watching like literally the whole Champions League final, literally from start to finish. The after the scenes at the end, because I can't remember a lot of it because obviously I was running down the street in West London somewhere. I was literally gone, so I don't remember watching a lot of the footage after, and it's not really available on YouTube. And I was just thinking, oh, can we do it again, man? But yeah, we can dream. We can dream.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Obama. Listen. Two things I want to say about what Kuz just said. Yeah. The first thing is I agree with him about the clubs that can afford to buy a Haaland. I mean, Juventus financial problems. Inter Milan, AC Milan, Barcelona, even Real Madrid. You know, they need to make some sales to go for a big a big player like a Haaland. Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, can Paris Saint-Germain go for Haaland? I mean, do they have the finances right now? I mean, depending on what happens,
they're struggling as well. Yeah,
they're struggling. I mean, depending on what happens in the Champions League, I mean, this could have a big impact. But I think Chelsea are best poised to do this if they want to do this. If Abramovich wants him, he's going to get him. That's point number one. Point number two is this: the Euros is always a stage where people come through. Yeah. We always get a player or two that shine in the Euros that everyone's going to be looking to acquire for the following season. Yeah. So don't be surprised to see some gems get revealed in the Euros, and that is going to have a massive impact on the transfer market as well. The thing is this: Chelsea do need to make some big sales. Medium-sized sales. Let's not say big sales. Let's say some medium-sized sales. Excuse me. Before they can start really to look at some of these big names, because I read somewhere that Tuchel is going to have a £200 million budget to spend next transfer window, and £200 million. If you're going to get a Haaland, that doesn't leave you with much after that. So he's going to have to. He's gonna have to make some sales.
Kepa kept the clean sheet last time, so we're gonna get our 72 million back.
If we get 7.2 million, we'll be all right,
man. That's what's gonna happen. So somebody said that City got a cap of 60 million. That is the most they can spend on a player. Do you know anything about it, guys?
No, I've not heard about that personally.
I've not heard about a cap. All I know is they don't go over. I mean, even though they are billionaires, like obviously, like Chelsea are. From what I understand, they don't go over a certain amount for a player. So if they're, for example, Haaland, they're talking about Haaland. They're saying 150 million for him. They won't spend that kind of money. What they'll try and do is they'll probably try and throw a player in the deal plus money, or if that's what I've heard anyway. Whether a hunch of that is true, I don't know, but they don't go beyond what a player. They won't go and play full. They won't go and pay full whack for a player. They'll try and always make it a bit more. What do you call it? Either throw another player in or try and get the player at a cheaper deal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Man City were supposed to be banned this year, and they were lucky to get out of it. So I think they have to be careful.
They were lucky, Baggy. They were lucky, right?
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, I know. Money talks.
The rubber, the green, literally. The green.
Yeah, man.
Literally. There's a bigger issue than money. The main issue is, does Viola want to handle the British press again? Does he want to be a part of? Does he want to be there?
As long as there's money
he's already having a problem with Pogba, with British press. I don't know if he wants to be. He wants his Haaland to be there. I think I don't know.
That's where the money is, man. That's where the money is.
I understand you, brother. I understand you, but hey, the same press are getting on him in France, in Germany, everywhere. It's just because we are, we watch or read the English press. It doesn't mean that he's not in trouble. Even here in America, he's still doing some deals here. So he's not, and there's no a bad press when it comes to those kind of business. The more people criticize you, the more you become, big. So I don't think he's going to have any problem dealing with, everyday problems with the press. That's just my opinion, anyway.
I think if Haaland comes,
so if you have his 25 million, commission or whatever, just give it to him. Get the player. We got the money. He got a good player. Let's go for it, right?
Yeah, I think if Haaland comes, it's over for Werner.
Say it again.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm saying if Haaland comes, it's over for Werner.
Why would you say that?
I just don't see them together.
But he played.
I think it'll be the other way around, man. I think if Haaland comes, it'll start Werner's career again.
That's what I was gonna say. Yes.
If you have Haaland and Werner in the same team, then what about the midfield? I mean,
you have 40. You have
Havertz,
a combine of 45 to 50 a season. How about that? Goals are going to start coming from everywhere, brother. we need goals.
If he goes back to the 4, I was going to say, if he goes back to the 4, like obviously everyone's hinting to, and I've seen a lot of talk about, then I potentially agree, because I don't know, for me, I don't see Werner as a talented left-sided player. He's very quick over the top, so maybe through the middle, but when you put him on the left, he looks so limited. He runs in very straight lines. He's not got a little trick in him or a little drop on the shoulder. He's just a very sort of straight cut, straight running. And if you look at his goals from the Bundesliga, there were a lot of like sprints and rounding the keeper. We need a poacher. We need someone who's gonna win a header. Like I said, we need someone who's gonna anything that drops in the box, one sniff and it's over. And I don't think we have that player in our team. I don't think we have it in Kai Havertz, Tammy Abraham. Giroud is probably the best bet at that at the moment, and obviously he's past his best. He's past his best.
That's why I mentioned Woghorst. He's a poacher. I think he would be the perfect idea.
I didn't check this out. Check this out. 4-2-3-1. Yeah, with Werner just behind the striker, and then have Pulisic on the left, and Ziyech on the right, or Callum. We can mix and match. But there is a lot of different variations that we can play. It doesn't have to be 4-3-3 with 2 holding and one one ahead of them. They can be a lot of different variations. And the thing is this. The season is long. All right, you're gonna have injuries. You're gonna have fatigue. You're gonna have League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carling Cup. There's a hell of a lot of matches, and the thing is this: there is always going to be room for the strikers. I mean, just look at this season. We've had Tammy have a run, then you had you have a run, then you got Werner having a run. Now you're having Havertz, having a run as a striker. So there's always going to be an opportunity for you to have multiple strikers. And Chelsea has always been a team that employs 2 or 3 top class strikers in their team. I mean, just look back over the years. I mean, Anelka and Drogba at the same time. You had Johnson and you had Flo. You had, I don't know if you would classify Flo as a great striker, but he did bits. I think there is room. Hasselbank, there's room for strikers, man.
No, completely agree. So guys, we still have like 10 minutes to go. I have to let you go sleep. I'm sorry, and I really appreciate your time, guys. I don't want to keep you here until the morning, but we're gonna go around and talk about national team. England, how many games, and what do you think about your national team? Tell us what you think. DJ is going to talk about Portugal, and Baggy and Cruz or Classif. Are you English? Oh
no, I'm half German.
Okay, so you're gonna talk about Germany. You're gonna tell us how many games and how it's gonna be. Do you even watch the national team?
I was gonna say, I'll be honest with you guys, right? It's bad on me not to know, but I this is how much I'm not really following the national teams at the moment. I really don't know who we've actually got Portugal, to be fair, and because I'm not really like, what do you call it? Even with England games, I think England. I don't know who even England's games are, to be honest. I think one of them
same.
I just don't know.
So that is a dead topic, right? That is dead topic because
I can do my bit for England. I can do my bit for England if you guys want me.
Go.
All right. Well, we're playing San Marino in a couple of days. I think it's the day after tomorrow, and that's going to be a walk in the park. It's a World Cup qualifier, but it's a walk in the park. I want to see us, give some of the youngsters a chance, and then after that you got Albania, another walk in the park, and then was it Poland? I think Poland is after that, and
that is Lewandowski's country, right? Poland.
Yeah, Lewandowski. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
So it's three World Cup qualifiers. They should be quite easy. They should be quite easy. I want to see some of the youngsters getting more game time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I want.
Okay.
Just gotta say one thing. Yeah, Google is your friends. Yeah.
I'll have a check.
Do you know what it is, Baggy? Do you know what it is, mate? Because we've been so used to all these football with our football club. Yeah. You don't even. I don't even haven't taken a look at looking at what's going on with the national teams now, right?
I had no idea who we were playing until I just checked. I swear to you.
Oh God.
Man. Classic. You want to talk about Germany? No.
No, I can talk about England team more than Germany's team.
Okay. Yeah, let just bury that topic. It's just their food. So just
cheers, mate.
Yeah. So
he's showing off and all that.
Okay, so we're gonna go around and say goodbye to people. Let's start. Classif. Thank you for being here, brother. Anything else you wanna add?
Good night. Okay.
Yeah, good night. We're gonna go live tomorrow if I have time. Please come back and cruise.
Yes, sir. Take care, everyone.
Take care, bro. Nice speaking to you.
Have a good one, mate.
Take care, man. God bless.
Take care,
brother.
Cheers, brother.
Baggy TV. The new owner, the Chelsea new owner.
Yeah, mate. When are you gonna buy when are you gonna buy your football club, Baggy, man? Tell me.
I don't know,
Newcastle, bro. Newcastle.
Yeah, I might do that. I might do that, but it's a bit of a trek, man. It's a bit of a trek. So I might buy him a stadium down in London and just move all the Geordies down here and just.
That's it, mate. That's
what I gotta do, man.
That's it, bro.
Okay.
That's it.
So anyway, I want to say DJ get well soon, mate. And
thank you, mate. Thank you.
Mate.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
Man.
Thank
Much appreciate it. Take care, bro.
Take care.
Brother. Take care. Chill out. Bye bye.
See you, bro. DJ.
Yo, bro.
Have a good night, man, and get well soon. Okay.
Yeah, wasn't that much talking tonight. Sorry about that, but I wanted to jump on. I like to jump on all your streams. Yeah, tonight I wasn't much of a talker tonight. I apologize for that.
No, I really appreciate that.
But when you're next on, I'll be on again for sure. But as always, bro, regards to your family, thanks for having me on. And you look after yourself, yeah?
No problem, brother. Anytime. Thank you, DJ.
Take care, mate. Take
care. All right. Let me read some comments quickly before I leave. I don't want to... Great show, great panel. Thank you so much. Yeah, they are great. My brothers from around the world. England-Portugal final? What do you mean by England-Portugal final? What final are you talking about here? The final of the World Cup. Portugal. It's going to be epic. And can you imagine if Cristiano Ronaldo win the World Cup? He will be like 37, 38 by the time the World Cup comes around, right? Oh, the World Cup is next year, 2022. Yeah. Wow. So that is going to be very interesting. Any more questions? The last question before we go, please. Did you enjoy the show? Yes, maybe not. We can improve in the future. It's just trying different things. So everybody, thank you so much for being with us. See you tomorrow. Stay tuned, okay? Go to the Green Turf and watch some videos, man. Great stuff over there. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. God bless you. Think outside the box. And see you in the next one. All right? Let's go.